All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Harakakadash. Double honors to the apostles, great millstone, and salutations to elect, which we hope to be. It's your brother Khwadia. Got a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who better shame of looking like heathens. Spirit by witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. And the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, who the world only calls Jehovah, God of Yahweh. And the name of the Heavenly Son is Yahweh Shai, who the world only calls Jesus Christ or his Christus or Yeshua. Quick lesson. Any other priests come out, you already know it's the Holy Spirit. So Holy Spirit, why you believe it or not. And it's really gonna be like towards an open forum because who was it? I was watching I'm a Wanga Bar. He was going into uh what is it? Um what's his name? He was going into First Corinthians the 7th chapter, I believe it's the 13th verse. And pretty much it was going into if you have an unbelief, it's referring to the women, if they have an unbelieving husband, if he's pleased to dwell with you, if he's pleased to dwell with you and whatnot and stuff, then uh, that that a woman stuff shouldn't depart. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of women and stuff, you know what I'm saying, who probably believe in the truth and stuff, they also want a husband that believe in the truth. But just because you have an unbelieving husband and stuff doesn't mean that you'll be hindered of being saved. Just like how just like vice versa. If you got a wife and stuff, you know what I'm saying, and she doesn't really believe in the scriptures and whatnot or the prophecies and whatnot and stuff, whether she see them or not. If she don't believe in whatnot and stuff, that doesn't hinder the man and stuff from making it. But at the same time and stuff, say if the female and stuff, she's pleased to dwell with that man and stuff, you know, according to Apostle Paul and stuff, don't let her go. You know what I'm saying, right? Now it's gonna be like different, various factors and whatnot and stuff of why you will leave her alone. And one of the main things and stuff is gonna be the fact that if she's getting in the way and stuff when it comes down to the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to you receiving salvation, which a lot of people out here, they're in the spirit where it's like, I want to be able to intervene and stuff where you can't make it. And only intervene or intervention and stuff that they really doing and stuff to not make it and stuff is themselves. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Like it says in I think it's First or Second Corinthians, the second chapter, it clearly goes into the fact that that the spiritual things and stuff is foolish onto the ones and stuff who think carnally, the natural men and women. Natural goes into carnal. You know what I'm saying? Right? And most of the time stuff when it comes down to carnality and stuff, it goes into beastal. And the thing is that when it comes down to beasts, meaning animals and whatnot and stuff, they probably go by instinct and whatnot and stuff, but they can't draw up a plan and stuff of how they gonna trap something up. You know what I'm saying? It's already like installed in them. You know what I'm saying? It's already installed in them and stuff that some sort of species or whatever animal that it is and stuff. This is how it's gonna. This is what it's gonna do and stuff to protect itself. This is what it's gonna do and stuff to make sure and stuff that it's fed. You know what I'm saying, right? And that's the issue and stuff with a lot of these people and stuff. Now, one of the things and stuff, that because scriptures do talk about having a wife that you dislike and stuff, and having another wife and stuff, because you can have multiple wives. When it comes down to a man, a woman can't have multiple men. Now, the scriptures do say about how scriptures do say and stuff when it comes down to uh uh um who is it? The scriptures do say how well, it really goes into inheritance and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But inheritance and stuff or whoop the woo and stuff, right? So the thing is that there is a possibility and stuff that you can have two wives or many more. You know what I'm saying? Where if you love one more than the other. You know what I'm saying? Not on no Rachel and Leah thing and stuff when it came down to Jacob and whatnot. I'm saying where it's one and stuff that you hate, you know what I'm saying, because she's a hassle. Like these women like to say and stuff, oh, you can't handle me and stuff. It's like, well, if a person and stuff can't handle you and stuff, the best thing to do and stuff is get rid of you and find something and stuff that they can handle. You know what I'm saying? But women don't really look at it that way and stuff. They just be like, oh, you can't handle me and stuff. There ain't nothing and stuff to really gloat about. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't get handled and whatnot and stuff, then guess what? You'll find yourself as being a disobedient woman. You see? And the thing is that if you can't submit yourself onto the husband, I think it's what, Colossians 3 and 18. If you can't submit yourself and stuff onto your husband, then guess what? You're gonna die. You're not gonna make it and stuff on an automatic and stuff. Well, he believes and I don't really like him and whatnot, but since we had sex or a child together and stuff, I'm automatically in there and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Even if I'm gonna do what I want to do. Well, Philippians 2 and 12, it said, Philippians 2 and 12, it says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And does that sound like a female that's in fear? No, it don't sound like a female in fear. She gonna be in fear once she's seeing stuff that her ways and stuff don't work. You know what I'm saying? That it's not gonna bring her salvation. That she actually gotta put in work according to the blueprint as a woman. If she's an Israelite, a Negro, Latino, Native American, all 12 tribes, Israelites who go out with parents instead of a heathen, right? When it comes down to you women and whatnot, I'm gonna say it like this. If you all don't get yourself together, you know what I'm saying, according to how the Lord wants you, then what's gonna happen? You're gonna get destroyed. You ain't finna have no easy way. I know what it says in First Timothy, the second chapter. It says a woman shall be saved in childbearing and stuff, but there's gonna be women with children out there and stuff who gonna get destroyed. So what you say about that? How you gonna what is your thoughts when it come down to that? You see? Now I'm just gonna get it out of my scriptures right quick. This Colossians. Because the thing is, like Apostle Bar and stuff, he said it. He said it years ago and stuff. He said men represent order, women represent disorder. And here it is, and stuff. All this order is coming out and stuff. And look at all these women and stuff, flipping, getting out of pocket. Like flipping and tripping and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, it actually reminds me and stuff of the Kevin Samuels, because when it came down to Kevin Samuels, you had women and stuff who were single, multiple kids, multiple baby daddies and stuff who probably didn't want to deal with their ass. You know what I'm saying? And they over there talking about, well, I got these requirements in a man and whatnot and stuff when they sloppy in themselves, you know? And then don't let me get it, the scriptures do talk about and stuff when it come down to being a stepfather and stuff, right? But when it come down to being a stepfather, that's up to that man if he wants to. And that scriptures do say, even if she has children and whatnot, say if you're dealing with a female who got children stuff that are not yours, and you dealing with her, the thing is about your choice as a man, and you dealing with her, pretty much and stuff. What it is that the scripture says that be more of a father and stuff onto the children rather than a husband and stuff onto the wife. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing when it come down to having stepchildren and stuff and being the stepfather, the woman is used to being the boss. But guess what? When that man comes in the way, yeah, you weigh it out and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? But the man comes into play and whatnot and stuff, and that's your boyfriend with the woo. You bringing him around the children and whatnot and stuff. You seeing if they can get comfortable with him and whatnot and stuff. Once he's like placed in that position and stuff, or once that time actually comes and stuff, and you like ready and stuff to bring that about, what's going to happen is that uh um well, I be like, oh, then pretty much and stuff. What's going to happen is that the woman is no longer number one. She's number two. She's always number two, even if she is single. You know what I'm saying? But she's going to be number two and stuff when it comes down to she's not going to be the head of the household, even though those children and stuff are not his. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm gonna get this. And then for a lot of you women and stuff who be talking about it's a package deal and whatnot and stuff. Well, part of that package is that guess what? You can't say anything if he's partaking with his money and stuff to children that's not his. You can't say anything. So if you want him to be father figure and stuff, he gonna have to be able to put his foot down without you intervening. Nah, don't talk to my kid like that. Who the hell are you and stuff, the whoop stuff. And it's like, but you want him to be the man in the house. Man in the house and stuff is not just keeping you in line and stuff. It also means keeping them badass children and stuff that ain't his and stuff in line too. Especially if it's stuff they not around. Because guess what? Think about it. You trust them around your children and stuff, and then next, they acting woo to woo. You ain't my daddy. You ain't my daddy. You ain't my daddy. So you call the mama and whatnot and stuff, and the mama's like, just do something and stuff to woo and whatnot and stuff, knowing how her kids are. But then as soon as you get the permission and whatnot and stuff to discipline them any type of way without actually putting the belt to their ass, you know what I'm saying, right? Putting some type of punishment and whatnot and stuff. guess what? The female is gonna be like, she gonna be all down your throat and stuff, like whoop the whoop, this, that, and the third. So these women don't really know what the fuck it is that they want. You know what I'm saying? And it makes so much sense and stuff why it makes so much sense why the Lord ain't made them and stuff the heads of the household. It makes so much sense. And I know a lot of women out there gonna have a issue. I don't like what you saying and whatnot and stuff, but it's true though. Cause other than that and stuff, guess what? You wouldn't be looking for a man. You'll be good and stuff single. And we already know and stuff why a lot of women looking for a man and whatnot. They looking for a man and stuff to protect them. And then also they looking for a man and stuff to be able to deprive deprive him of his resources and stuff to claim for themselves. You see? And guess what? That alone and stuff is going to get you destroyed. This is Colossians 3 and 18. And it says, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as it is fit in the Lord. So here it is. This is the Lord's requirement for you and stuff to be subordinate. Women want to be the boss. They want to be the man in charge and stuff. They want to be head nigga in charge and whatnot and stuff. And the thing is that, well, guess what? You'll be in disorder according to how about you, Yashai. You know what I'm saying? If you play a lane or try to play a role that wasn't created for you in the first place. You see? Like say in the movies, right? You know how they do the retakes and stuff just in case you mess up. If you're an individual who can't get a certain part and stuff correct and whatnot, then guess what? The director and stuff is going to replace you. You see? And ultimately and stuff, what's that ultimate replacement? The fact that you're gonna get destroyed. Because if you can't get it right the first time, maybe the Lord and stuff will give you mercy and stuff and send you to another right man and stuff, right? What if he's in the world, or what if he's in the truth and whatnot? If you can't do well and stuff, then guess what? The Lord gonna be like, you know what? I'm finna replace you. No, or not replace you. I'm finna give you and stuff a wicked man. But most of these women and stuff nowadays, they understand stuff that even though I brought out the First Corinthians 7, but what most women gonna be on and stuff in their minds is that I need a righteous man and stuff just to save me. But the Lord is not gonna send you to one and stuff. Why? Because you're gonna be a half sworn to Him. And if you had a man before and stuff that's in the truth, or even a man and stuff that was in the world and stuff, and they couldn't handle you and stuff, that's a big red flag. And it's a red flag and stuff that you're not going to be able to hide and stuff, because why? A lot of you women and stuff gonna show it and stuff as soon as you get comfortable. You see? So a lot of you all really hate order. You hate Yahweh Bashim Yashai. Women be saying, "Oh, I'm married onto the Lord and stuff." No, you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know it was also some women and stuff in the midst, even though it just talks about men? Don't you know it was women in the midst and whatnot and stuff who was also saying, crucify him, let his blood be upon our heads and our children's heads? You see? Because women and stuff will get wrapped up in the emotion and the moment and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? She don't have to have partake in anything and whatnot and stuff. She just come out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, silly as hell, laden with sins and stuff, and be like, why are you all coming against this guy and whatnot and stuff? And it's like, man, we heard that he did this, we heard that he did that and stuff. Then next, she, oh man, I don't like that either and stuff, and get the wrong with the crowd. But until the judgment come through and stuff, then that's when she want to explain. It's like, oh, I don't have nothing to do with it. I just came around. I ain't woo to woo. And it's like, ain't this you right here and stuff? When you cheering with the crowd and stuff with the same thing? Oh no, you counted too. You see, and women that the Isaiah 4:1. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be women and stuff of the Isaiah 4:1, and guess what? They're not gonna be listening. They're not going to be paying attention. They're going to be trying to usurp authority over the man and stuff secretly or even bluntly or boldly. And guess what? You're going to be used as an example on how not to be. You're going to be used as an example of how not to be. And then that's when women are going to want to change and whatnot and stuff. But guess what? What's going to make the women and stuff who know about it? Because you even get women nowadays and stuff that of all ages sitting up here telling you women and stuff who where the shoe fits, stop doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Everything's gonna be a big eye opener and stuff. It's when a lot of you women and stuff are without. You know what I'm saying? The very men and whatnot and stuff is like, yeah, we got rid of his ass. You got rid of his ass, but the Lord looking at it's like, oh, you got rid of him. Then guess what? I'm not gonna send another and stuff like that and stuff towards you. No matter if you're dark skin, light skin, caramel skin. You know what I'm saying? Shit, even marriageable age. You know what I'm saying? According to the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna, or they're gonna be able to see why if they have their own experience, why if they either had their own experience, whether they had their own experience or they heard from others and whatnot and stuff and finally got the chance and stuff to see it for themselves and stuff. You're not gonna have this specific type of man. You see, you're gonna have a wicked man and stuff because evidently and stuff that's what you're showing. That's what you want. Because if there's a man and stuff that represent me and you got such a problem, or you saying he can't handle, but he trying to put you in order, but you so disobedient and stuff towards him. You know what I'm saying? I know and stuff that guess what? Me and you and stuff ain't gonna mix. And that's a female and stuff that's set for the fire. If she don't get judged any other type of way, especially in North America, right? If she don't get judged any other type of way and whatnot, that's a woman and stuff that's gonna survive all the way just so she can get nuked. You see? Because America is Nuketown. You see? Right? Right. So back in that Colossians 3 and 18, and it says, wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as it is fit in the Lord. You see? And don't get it wrong. I'm gonna read verse 19. It says, husbands, love your wives and be not bitter against them and stuff. Why? Because they're the weaker vessel, and the weaker vessel and stuff is gonna do stupid ass shit. The scripture says, marvel not when she trespass, not just against you, but against her own self. You see? Because a lot of these women and stuff, they got good mouth on them and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But not for the head downstairs and stuff, right? They just want to irritate stuff the head that's upstairs. And with that being the case and whatnot and stuff, they're going to show that they're not fit for the kingdom. You see? Because guess what? When it comes down to the womanly roles and duties and stuff, according to the scriptures, right? According to the Bible, according to the truth, you know what I'm saying? That's also you putting your hand to the plow. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? A lot of these women are looking back. And just because you're the weaker vessel, you're not going to be able to use that as an excuse to be like, Lord, forgive me and stuff. I'm just weak and whatnot and stuff. When all this time and stuff, guess what? Those weak knees, those weak and feeble knees and stuff was supposed to get stronger. And guess what? Not only did you have men and stuff who was telling you and stuff what it was, right? You might also have a man and stuff who was trying to get you and stuff to change your ways and whatnot. And then the third and stuff is that you also have women who is letting you know, not just older women, where you can sit up here and you see now old ass woman and whatnot. No, you have women and stuff around your age and women and stuff younger than you to let you know stuff what you was doing was wrong. And what's the proof that when it was being explained and whatnot, either two things, you hated what they said, or not just hated what they said, you try to do something to them. So guess what? There ain't no way to escape. And what is that? John the 15th chapter. Let me grab that right quick. Bear with me. This is John 15 and 22. Right now, a lot of people and stuff is like, you're not Yahweh Shai and stuff. Well, guess what? Just like how Yahweh Shai was training up the 12 and whatnot to speak while he was gone. Well, guess what? There's also other individuals, you know what I'm saying, that the Lord stuff had chosen. And when it comes down to the ones and stuff that's chosen, they chosen stuff to preach his word, you know what I'm saying, correctly and directly. Amos 3 and 7, sure the Lord would do nothing but reveal his secrets unto the prophets. Just like how you vote and stuff for your presidents and stuff, and it don't matter. Right? The thing, just the part of voting and stuff. The thing is that if an individual, you can't vote. Well, I don't want him to do it and whatnot and stuff. I want him to do it. It's not up to you and stuff. The Lord had chose. You know what I'm saying? So when the Lord had chose the individual and stuff to speak on this, that, and the third and whatnot, if you got a problem and stuff with his choice, and I'm talking about the ones and stuff who give the correct doctrine. If you got a problem with his choice and stuff, then guess what? You got a problem with him. You see? So this is John chapter 15, verse 22. And it says it says John 15 and 22, it says, if I had not come and spoken unto them, it says they had not had sin. It says, but now they have no cloak for their sin. So here it is. The Lord was gonna be like, you know what, all those things you did and stuff, don't worry about it and stuff. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you're still seeking out for me. These women ain't seeking out for the Lord. They're gonna seek after the Lord and stuff where their privileges and stuff are gone. When Esau, Edom, the full blood spirit Caucasian, no matter how they look, no matter what ethnicity and stuff that they find themselves in, or any other Gentile, meaning heathens, full blood spirit heathens and stuff, you know what I'm saying? When the power of society and stuff is cut off, you know what I'm saying? That's when women gonna want to get in order. That's when they're gonna be like, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. You see? When they can't utilize their power anymore and stuff, that's when they gonna want to get in order. You know what I'm saying? Because for what I heard and stuff in the past, I'm kind of seeing it and stuff. Women are like children. Women are like children. You know what I'm saying? I get to do whatever. You know how motherfuckers be like, man, they just kids and whatnot. Well, in society and stuff, that's how the women's role is and stuff within society. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Well, she's just a woman. She a woman. She this, she that, and whatnot and stuff. Well, the Lord ain't playing it. You gonna either have to get in order and stuff, or the Lord is gonna destroy you. You see? And Salaki and stuff, I'm having issues and stuff with my recording and stuff. But guess what? Just like Noah did and stuff, his works were still accounted for. You see? But anyways, I'm gonna get this. So going back to what the brother Amon Gabar was talking about and stuff, he was also saying and stuff like when it come down to women, they'll be like, as I was making mention of stuff, a wife that you hate and a wife that you don't hate. The thing is that you'll have female stuff. They'll be like, you can't let me go. You gotta continue to deal with me. So I know you can't stand my ass. I know you can't stand my ass and stuff. And it's like, but guess what? Philippians 2:12. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Guess what? Going back to that Colossians 3:18, it shows that you don't fear the Lord because you ain't supposed to act like that towards your husband. And all that, I don't got no ring going in, whatnot and stuff, but you've been fucking and sucking on this dude already. Because other than that and stuff, how would you be declared and stuff a wife? Marriage is sex. You know what I'm saying? And you got unlawful sex and stuff, and then you got lawful sex. And I'm referring to lawful sex. So the thing is that guess what? You can't say anything. You can't say anything. And it just shows us of how much women do not care for salvation. They care about salvation and stuff when 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 there are different ways and stuff of getting out the cut, you know what I'm saying, or getting out that jam and whatnot and stuff. Well, guess what? They got to lean upon another, right? Right. So, anyways, when it comes down to it and stuff, you're gonna have a lot of women. It's like, yeah, you can't get rid of me and stuff, and they might go to the scripture and whatnot and stuff, and it's like, shit. Well, you're gonna have to be obedient to me. You know, you don't have to be obedient to me. You go to First Timothy's and whatnot and stuff. I suffer not a woman to teach nor to usurp authority over man. You tell her that, you know what I'm saying, or go to that First Corinthians 11:9 and stuff where it says that a woman was made for the man, not the man for the woman and stuff. Those are complete scriptures and stuff to shut them down. Matter of fact, First Corinthians 11:3. First Peter's the third chapter stuff 1-6, and you can also find it just that's like, oh, that's just the New Testament stuff. Well, guess what's found in the Old Testament? Because most of the New Testament reiterates the Old Testament, so there ain't nothing you can say. So when it comes down to it and stuff, it just further shows that these women are that's they're praying, they're crying out to get destroyed. You see. And I remember the elder brother Uriah. He said years ago and stuff. He just made a scenario. He was like, "Here it is. You know, you got the Isaiah 4:1 there. You know what I'm saying? The Yahweh Shai returns and whatnot and stuff. And he over there talking about you got 3 spots. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh, you over here. It's like, Lord, am I one of those spots and stuff? You speak to the man and stuff. The man is like, no, you good. You good. The 3 spots that I'm talking about is for these women, but it's four or five of them with you, right? The woman who been doing you dirty gonna be asking, kissing on their knees and feet. And what's the example? It's locking. They gonna be on their knees and feet, or knees and feet. They gonna be on their knees, head, face down, ass up, and whatnot. The female that been with you, cause it's like, yeah, I'm gonna use him. He gonna protect me and whatnot and stuff. I'm gonna play my cards right and whatnot. Your Howard Shot returns. You got 5 women with you and stuff. You've been fucking on all of them. and, you know, fucking on all of them and whatnot and stuff, right? But then when it come down to so I prophesied to the wind. My works and stuff still gonna be intact when it come down to the Lord. Whoever try to hinder this and stuff, guess what? You will partake in it, and it's gonna be funny and stuff. But guess what? None of this gonna be funny in the end. So when it come down to it and stuff, it's like this. Say if you got a um, so here it is. Yahweh shall return. It's like, look, hey, for the guy and stuff, you cool and whatnot and stuff, but I got 3 spots and stuff, and you got 5 women. What if you had to choose? The first thing that's gonna come into mind of the ones and stuff who've been doing you fucking dirty and stuff, they gonna be like, damn, they gonna be seeking for mercy. And what was the old girl and stuff? She was an adulterous woman. You know what I'm saying, right? And I think it's what Matthew's the 26th chapter and stuff. She anointed Yahweh Shai's feet and whatnot and stuff, and even kissed his feet and used her hair, not weave, but used her hair and whatnot and stuff to wash his feet and stuff with the oil. You see? Right? Women think too highly of themselves and stuff to even do that. But at the same time, just the scenario, you had three spots. The man was already good, but it was 3 other spots, and you had 5 women, and 2 of them stuff was on some bullshit with you. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be asking for mercy. They gonna ask for mercy. After all this time, they've been sitting up here fucking you over, fucking you up, thinking that what they was doing and stuff was right, and also teaching other women, this how you do it, girl. This how you do it. Women don't look afar off. That's why it says 7 women shall take hold of one man instead of 7 men taking hold of one woman. And plus, it would be against, the various fornications and whatnot and stuff, right? The adultery and stuff, right? But at the same time, when it come down to it and stuff, it makes more sense because here it is and stuff. Women need to humble the fuck down, and if they can't humble down and stuff by ear, they gonna humble down and stuff by pain. And what's going on? What's going on till this day and stuff? Guess what? Women are being slaughtered left and right. I'ma set him up because I don't like woo to woo and whatnot. Then you gonna find out and stuff. Guess what? The individual and stuff that you set up was the right one for you and stuff because he was gonna keep you in order to keep you away from being destroyed. And matter of fact, it says in the book of Samuel, I'm quoting because I want to stick to and still what I want to speak on. When it come down to I think it's First Samuel's or Second Samuel's and stuff, right? It was it was the mother, it was the mother of Samson, you know what I'm saying? And the father and mother of Samson, right? I forget their names, but pretty much the stuff what ended up happening is that uh 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 and Samson's father had two wives. You know what I'm saying, right? And when it and it might be the man that I'm referring to and stuff that had a wife that he hated or loved less, and a wife that he loved more. Now the mother of Samson and whatnot and stuff, she tried to make a vow. I think she tried to make a vow and whatnot and stuff. No. Salaki. But it's also found in the scripture and stuff. It says that if your wife tries to make a vow and whatnot and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? And that vow that she tries to make and stuff, knowing that she more likely ain't finna keep it. You know what I'm saying, right? Ain't finna keep it, gonna forget it and stuff in the next couple of minutes or hour and fuck around and do the wrong thing. Guess what? Pretty much the man can pray to the Lord and stuff and have that be exempt. It's like, no. Lord and stuff, don't count this vow that she trying to make and stuff because she ain't gonna keep it. You see? Further showing and stuff that guess what? A man has more authority than the woman. And look, when it come down to you women and stuff having more authority and stuff, according to Jeremiah 31 and 22, according to society and stuff, look what you all been doing. You've been digging a tomb for yourself. You've been digging the ditch, and it's been getting deeper and deeper. And it's like, but look, you all are in power. You all are in power. And all you want to do is destroy the very access and stuff for certain women, right? You all want to destroy the very access. We'll see. You all want to destroy the very access and stuff that will help you have a chance of making it if you follow it. So here it is and stuff. You women are dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. I know you all don't like that and stuff, but the thing is that you're stupid. What does it say? Matter of fact, it refers you all in Sirach or Ecclesiastes and Apocrypha in the 26th chapter. It refers to you and stuff. You know what it says. It says it's like a husband that has a man that has a wicked woman and stuff. It's like holding a scorpion, and we already know the story and stuff when it comes down to scorpion and the tortoise. The scorpion is like, hey, can you help me and stuff get to that other side of, this other island and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I can't swim and stuff, but I know you can. Right? The tortoise is like, I don't know and stuff. You gonna sting me and stuff. The scorpion like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. You can trust me. They get midway and stuff. And what the scorpion do? Stab the tortoise and whatnot, and they both go down. That's how you women are. You like to, when you think you on a roll, you like to burn bridges and whatnot and stuff. But then when you saw that connection and stuff with salvation onto you, you try to build it up, and you don't know nothing about construction. You don't know about brick and mortar. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even trying to you don't even want to, what it says in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the delicate woman, right? She would not place her sole of the foot and stuff on the ground, right? A lot of you all think you too delicate and stuff when it come down to hard work. So with that being the case, how you gonna build that connection back? A lot of you all, you're complete idiots. And then the thing is that the Lord knows that. So therefore and stuff, it's like I'm gonna set you up with a man who knows what it is and stuff that he's doing. But guess what? Matter of fact, the brother Kazak, based off the video that the elder brother Amawan Gabar was talking about, he was sitting up here saying, it was in the comment section and stuff. The elder brother Kazak, he was saying and stuff. It's like, guess what? There's it's like, man, that's the spirit, bro. Roughly paraphrasing, it's like, man, that's the spirit, bro. There has been a lot of women and stuff who've been with men that's been in the truth and left them. You see, you know, right? And it's not just going towards judgments and whatnot and stuff, right? But it could be possible. It could be possible and stuff where a lot of you women, can still be with a man and whatnot. You left a man and stuff, but then either you come back and stuff, or you come across another man and stuff, and you just staying with him. You know what I'm saying? To live righteously and whatnot. But if you got a problem right now, how you gonna get everything and stuff together? You know what I'm saying? If you with a man right now and stuff, and he's an unbeliever, you know what I'm saying, right? And or how you gonna get yourself together and stuff if you were with or are with a man and stuff, and you hate him for it because he's paying more attention, not just for him, but also for your stupid ass and for the children. Why, if it's his or not, right? Right? So pretty much and stuff, if a woman and stuff, she over there, I know you can't stand me. I know you can't stand me and stuff. All you doing is messing yourself up. You see? Right? So this is Job chapter 39, verse 17. And it says, because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, it says, neither have he imparted to her understanding. You see? So they don't have it. They don't have it. And I know a lot of women's like, I don't like what you say and whatnot and stuff. Hey, this is the Lord's word. This ain't mine. This ain't mine. This ain't, the word is for us and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The word is for us and stuff, but we're not the ones who created it. You go through the various prophets and whatnot. It says, thus say the Lord, or the word of the Lord came unto me saying, right? So this is Sirach 25, or Ecclesiastes in Apocrypha, chapter 19. And it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. You see? What he don't know won't hurt him and stuff. But the thing is that the Lord knows. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna hurt you. And then on top of that, it tells you in Numbers, the 5th chapter and stuff, that if he has a jealous type spirit to put you through put you through a certain trial and whatnot and stuff, right? Which you don't have to do no more and stuff, right? When women and stuff, they got the satellites and whatnot and stuff, cellulites and stuff, the potholes in their asses and stuff, they got their dents, or their legs look like sharamba. You know what I'm saying? From Mediterranean spot and whatnot and stuff, right? Their legs look like that, all fucked up or chewed up and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, the thing is that that is an example and stuff. The fact that she dealt with multiple guys that wasn't her dude, that wasn't uh 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 her man. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? That wasn't her man. Now you might have women out there and stuff who dealt with multiple men and stuff, but all those previous husbands died. Guess what? She's still gonna have smooth legs and stuff. Why? Because no matter how thick she is, no matter how many different rods that she had in her and whatnot and stuff, the thing is that she didn't commit adultery and stuff while she was with those previous men. But when those women and stuff got those different satellites and them dents and stuff all in their ass and stuff in the back of their thighs and in front, it's because they dealt with multiple niggas. That's an adulterous woman. Because there are women out there you would think and stuff. It's like, nah, that only happened and stuff because you overweight and stuff. There's women overweight and stuff, and guess what? They legs smoother than these bitches that be thick as hell with these mega knees. You know what I'm saying? You know, with their thighs and stuff, looking a certain type of way and whatnot. They've been doing squats and woo to woo, or they got themselves fit together and stuff. You still see it just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't stretch marks. That stretch marks is different. Stretch marks and stuff don't have nothing to do with satellites and whatnot. Cellulites. Cellulites and stuff are made. It's a physical. It's a physical sign that a woman and stuff been dealing with multiple niggas that ain't her man. So she been hopping around like that, right? But this what I was gonna go? Sirach 17, no, Sirach 25, or Ecclesiastes in Apocrypha, chapter 25, verse 17. It says the wickedness of a woman changes her fate. No. Cause right now and stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if there's women stuff, they over there listening and stuff, and it's like they rolling their eyes, right? Or they making some type of face where it's like, man, I can't stand this nigga and stuff. Well, go listen to something else. You know what I'm saying? Put on some Mary Kay and Ashley and whatnot and stuff and listen to that. Are they gonna do that? No, they're gonna continue to listen to what the fuck it is I'm saying. You see? Right? Because they want to be ahead of the game and whatnot and stuff. But guess what? They just want to continue in wickedness. Right? It says, verse 19, it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Well, he don't know, won't heard of it, whatnot. Oh, that's what it is. So this is Sirach chapter 23, verse 19. And it says, I started 16. It says two sorts of men. Just because it says men, it means you women as well. Because if you're the weaker vessel and whatnot to the man, then you guess what? You're more prone to sin and stuff than the man will be. So it's Sirach 23 and 16. It says two sorts of men multiply sin, and the third will bring wrath. A hot mind is a burning fire. It will never be quenched till it be consumed. Right? And that's what's gonna happen to a lot of you women and stuff. You're gonna be consumed. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're gonna be consumed however way that the Lord wants it. You're gonna be consumed, meaning that it's either you're gonna stay in that same mind frame or you're gonna be consumed and stuff where you get put to death. It says it will never be quenched till it be consumed. A fornicator in the body of his flesh will never cease till he have kindled a fire. Meaning got himself in trouble. All bread is sweet to a whoremonger, which is a pimp, right? Which would be a lot of women and stuff who were pimping other women or pimping men. That Jezebel spirit, right? You know what happened to her and stuff. Guess what? Her blood was on the wall. She got casted out the window. You know what I'm saying? She got stumped out by a righteous man. And then on top of that and stuff, she was eaten up and stuff by the dogs. You know what I'm saying, right? And I don't know why a lot of you women still want that spirit and whatnot and stuff, because all it does is put you in a position, you know what I'm saying, of being hoes. And the thing is that y'all don't like being called hoes, but you like doing the thing that would entitle you a hoe. You see? That's the spirit. I just had to get these spiritual juices flowing. So it says verse 17, it says, all bread is sweet to a whoremonger, which is a pimp. He would not leave off till he die. Verse 18, it says, a man that breaketh wedlock. And what is that? That's it's not sex before marriage. Marriage is sex, right? The only time you ain't married and stuff onto the female and stuff is if you paying for it, or you got to trade goods and stuff just to get her box or to do anything sexual with her. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? That's the only time and stuff you ain't married onto her. You see? right? She got to give it up for free. If she ain't doing that, then she's bargaining. You know, that's why when it come down to Isaiah 4 and 1 and stuff, guess what? Those are going to be women who are going to be giving it up for free. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You're going to be with them. But it's all up to the man, right? It's Sirach 23 and 18. Or it says, a man that breaketh wedlock, right? It says, saying thus in his heart, who seeth me? Right? I am compassed about with darkness. The walls cover me. Nobody seeth me. What need I to fear? The Most High would not remember my sins. It says, and that's the spirit of women. And guess what? You have men with feminine spirits on them and stuff, and they think that too. You see? Verse 19, it says, such a man only feared the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. It says, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most secret parts. And what is the secret parts? You know what I'm saying? What goes on in your mind? You see? Your different plots and plans and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Your scams and your, you know, right? It says, verse 20, it says, he knew all things ever they were created. So also after they were perfected, he looked upon them all. And this is the one thing and stuff that you need to understand. It's like, because here it is, everybody and stuff is aware and stuff that there's an elect. You know what I'm saying, right? Whether you're a man or a woman and stuff, no matter how you look, no matter where you are, you know what I'm saying, this and elect. You know what I'm saying, right? And for those and stuff who got a decent enough mind and stuff, you know, you ain't going for the undesirables or the 2/3. Right? We understand that Romans 11 and 26, it says that it says that all Israel shall be saved and whatnot. But why would you want to make it on second go round? Here it is, you got the chance and stuff to get gold and stuff, and you thirsty for silver. You got the eligibility and stuff to get gold and to make gold, so you can be number one, because that's down there what everybody wants, right? Everybody wants to be number one and stuff, right? Because of the glory and the shine and the fame that comes with it and stuff, right? And here it is and stuff. You doing all this practice and stuff just to get silver. You know what I'm saying? You know, and matter of fact and stuff, I'll say it like this. No, you want to get silver. I'm gonna just keep it that way. You know, or maybe it's just gold and bronze, and you want to get bronze. You see, right? And right now and stuff, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm speaking on this and stuff, and guess what? It's nothing but threats in the background. It's nothing but threats in the background, and it never fails. And all it's showing is showing that fruit. You know what I'm saying? That that is individual stuff that's built on corruption. Right? It says this man shall be punished in the streets of the city, and where he suspected not, he shall be taken. It says, thus shall it go also with the wife that leaveth her husband and bringeth in an heir by another. It says, for first she had disobeyed the law of the Most High by committing adultery. It says, and secondly, she had trespassed against her own husband, because the man is higher than the woman. It could be an individual and stuff who dirt poor, out on the street. You know what I'm saying? You could be a female and stuff. You get all the money. You could be the most poorest man and stuff that's out on the earth and whatnot and stuff. Right now, guess what? He is higher than Beyonce right now. You see? Now in the class and stuff of Israel and whatnot and stuff, he'll still be in the class of Israel. In the class of Israel and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Israelite man is always going to be higher than an Israelite woman, right? Right? When it comes down to the class of heathens and whatnot, or the sons of men, right? The thing is that a heathen man is going to be above a heathen woman. You know what I'm saying? You know, but ultimately, authority and stuff when it comes down to because this is the time of the Gentiles. You Israelite women and stuff need to watch out what you do and stuff when it comes down to the heathen men. You know what I'm saying? You know, because at the same time, even if you are in a relationship, say if you're in a relationship, right? Say if it's an Israelite woman in a relationship with a heathen man and whatnot, you still got to obey him. Now, if he's telling you to do things and stuff to go against the scriptures, you can tell him no. You know what I'm saying, right? You can tell him no because you ain't going off, right? But it's like you ain't going off by telling him no and something and stuff that's not that the Lord doesn't want, but yet He wants you to partake in. But you will still have to be obedient and stuff. Why? Because that is your role and stuff as the female in a relationship with a man. You see? Now, when it come down to you women, well, what if my spouse is a female you threw already and stuff? You know, you stay faithful to that, you're gonna get destroyed. You see? Right? So it says, because so Rock 23 and 23 says, for first she have disobeyed the law of the Most High, and secondly she had trespassed against her own husband, and thirdly she had played the whore or the hoe in adultery, and brought children by another. So knowing a lot of women and stuff, it's like, well, I ain't bringing in no children. Well, guess what? You still fuck somebody else when you had somebody and stuff to have sex with already. You know what I'm saying? You look down upon them, looking at it, this, that, and the third. You just want to use it for woo to woo and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like that work husband shit and whatnot and stuff. You're going to get destroyed doing that. Matter of fact, just like how the scripture says and stuff, if a man look upon another woman and stuff to lust after her, meaning that it's a woman that got a man and whatnot, and he think about having sex with her and stuff, you know what I'm saying, right? He already committed adultery and stuff, and guess what? He will be slain if he continues stuff within that. It goes the same way when it comes down to you females. You got a man already, but you lusting at another. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You will be slain. You will be destroyed. That is considered adultery as well, because guess what? If it's continuously in your mind, if you had the opportunity, you're gonna fuck around and do it. And let you be emotional. Let you be emotional. You get into argument or something and stuff that's induced on purpose, like you women like to do. You like to start shit, right? So you could just sit up here and be like, man, I'm finna use this and stuff just so I can go woot the woo and stuff. So I can say it's like, man, you made me mad and stuff, or you made me feel some type of way and stuff. So I got closure and stuff sexually from another person and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? If you setting it up and stuff you through, and then secondly and stuff, with that being the case, would you even think about trying to do that and stuff? Not just trying to do it, but also actually doing the stuff. You're gonna not just trying to do it, but also doing it and stuff. Guess what? It mess you up. Now, if you catch yourself and be like, nah, you know what? I shouldn't do that and stuff, and go back to my man and whatnot and stuff. Whoop to whoop. Guess what? You got yourself out of that jam. You know what I'm saying? Right? Because that's the thing. Satan wants you to do something that you can't come back from. You see? You know? And guess what? Even though we adulterous generation and whatnot and stuff, a consistency pays off. And when I say consistency pays off, usually that's done when you consistent in what is in a righteous manner and stuff, right? But what happens when you consistent in a wicked manner? Your payment is going to be the fact that you get destroyed, and that's what you women and stuff don't be peeping out. You see? So I'm gonna go back to this Rock 25 and 18. It's 19. Sirach 25 and 19. It says all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. It says let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So if you're a woman and stuff, because right now and stuff, it's like, oh, I don't like righteous men. I don't like this. Well, I tried it and stuff. It wasn't for me. I left alone and whatnot and stuff, right? The thing is that guess what? All that's left for you and stuff is someone that's wicked just long right along you. Because at the same time, say you got a wicked woman, but the man is righteous. All the wickedness and stuff that she do and whatnot is just gonna be judgment. Why? Because she's not staying in the lane of how the Lord created her to be. Here it is, you all supposed to be nurturers, but a man got a man here it is, you all supposed to be nurturers and whatnot and stuff, but here it is and stuff. You you're a trap. You're Ecclesiastes 7:26. You see, Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab that too. I want to get in here. I'm gonna get in NET, just random, right? This is Ecclesiastes Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 26. And it says, I discovered this more bitter. Well, I'm gonna read verse 25. And as you can see, it says, true righteousness and wisdom are virtually not existent. It says, I tried to understand. This is King Solomon. It says, I tried to understand, examine, and comprehend the role of wisdom and scheme of things. It says, and to understand the stupidity of wickedness and the insanity of foolishness, right? It says, verse 26. It says, I discovered this more bitter than death is the kind of woman who is like a hunter's snare. Her heart is like a hunter's net, and her hands are like prison chains. The man who pleases the Most High escapes her, but the sinner is captured by her. And that captured is not, it's like, oh, I'm gonna put you through CS, you know what I'm saying, right? Well, you got to you know, child support and stuff. It's not gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? It's where she got grasp of your mind and stuff. You always thinking about her. Pretty much got you a simp. She got you wrapped around her finger and whatnot. She over here is like, if you do this for me and stuff, I'm gonna do that one thing and stuff. And she been giving you that for the last fucking year and never did anything for your ass, and you constantly giving her shit and still falling for the same thing. Now it's different and stuff in various other relationships, but I'm talking about when it come down to a husband and wife, someone and stuff who are sexually involved with each other. You know what I'm saying, right? Because you will have to still watch out for that and stuff when it come down to other entitlements and stuff that women are underneath. You know what I'm saying? Grandmother, mother, sister, daughter. You're gonna have to watch out, or co-worker and stuff, right? Or friends. You know what I'm saying? Friend, best friend, whatever, BFF, whatever the fuck you want to call it and stuff. You'll still have to watch out for it and stuff, because a woman is a woman, period. No matter what the entitlement is, all women are the same. Then for you niggas and stuff who like Juice WRLD and stuff, he said all girls are the same, right? And they are. They might look different, dress different, have a different style, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Might be into different things than the other and whatnot. But don't they all have that one little thing and stuff, which is called being a woman? You see? And most of these women and stuff, what do they like? They like toxic shit. They like toxic. They like toxic relationships and whatnot and stuff, which is kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Because for a lot of these women and stuff, they always talk about toxic masculinity, but they like a toxic relationship. Even when it come down to the lesbians and whatnot and stuff, right? What do they want? They want a masculine female. But masculinity is toxic. And you want to be in a toxic relationship, and you saying masculinity is toxic and stuff, and you got males and stuff that's in that, and then you got females that's trying to be that and stuff. So what the fuck is your problem? You showing it so that you like something, and then when you get it and stuff, you don't like it no more. You see? So now, uh, uh, this is well, I'm getting here. This is Proverbs, and I know what I'm talking about sounds crazy and whatnot and stuff, but it's legit to me. It's legit to me. This Proverbs 30 and 20. It says, "This is the way of an adulterous woman. She eats and wipes her mouth and says, I have done no wrong." You see? Right? So that's the problem when it comes down to these women and stuff. There's no I wouldn't necessarily say justice. You know what I'm saying? But what is that? Isaiah 59:15, yea, true faileth, but he that depart away from evil, his no, yea, true failures, right? So true failures and stuff when it come down to these women. And what's an example, right? Child support, right? After I found out what it was. Uh Woman in the past, you know what I'm saying, right? Woman in the past, you know, she over here talking about, she gonna she filed child support and stuff on such and such with the womb. You know what I'm saying, right? And the thing is that her husband or baby daddy and whatnot and stuff, she called him a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Right? She called him a bitch and stuff because he filed child support upon her, which you can actually do. And right now and stuff, a lot of women and stuff, they use it where it's like, look, a lot of women and stuff, when it come down, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna file for child support and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, well, scripture says use the world, don't abuse it. And it's like, shit, you can get filed for it too. And then next you know and stuff, guess what? You not a real man. You not a real man and whatnot and stuff. If you file child support upon me, you not a real man. But then that means and stuff that guess what? You not a real woman if you do that to the man. Because yeah, the man is supposed to be the provider and whatnot and stuff in certain senses. You know what I'm saying, right? But the thing is that you still have to be with him. Why would he have to provide for you if you're no longer with him? If you're no longer his jurisdiction, then why he needs to provide for you? Plus, matter of fact, you already got a provider and stuff. What do they call the government? Because when the husband's acting up and you don't like what he's doing and stuff, who do you call? Who do you call? You call the government. Well, guess what? The government can be used the same way and stuff. And guess what? It's like, man, that's not fair. That's not fair. I don't like this. It's like, well, do you think it's stuff they like that? Well, it should matter and stuff. Well, it should matter for you either. And then last I remember and stuff, when it come down to the feminism and whatnot and stuff, weren't you all very, very hard on equality? You cared about things and stuff that was equal and whatnot and stuff, but as soon as a man utilized the equality and whatnot, oh, you wrong. You shaming a man, hoping that he don't partake in it. Because you know that what you're doing is fucked up. And last I remember, it's called child support. A lot of you women still honed on to it. It became a hustle where you all do that stuff on purpose, stuff just so you can receive. Well, I say it like this: a lot of you all be talking about, oh, you a deadbeat dad, and whatnot and stuff, right? You no longer his jurisdiction. You don't want to deal with him and whatnot and stuff. So guess what? He don't have to necessarily be a deadbeat dad. He could still, I guess take care of the child and whatnot. But he already knows that majority of that money is going to be spent on the woman because she's selfish. And matter of fact and stuff, if she really feels some type of way and stuff, right? You talking about deadbeat dad. When you be a deadbeat mom in a position, when you in a position of having custody of the child and you ain't going out there and stuff to work for your baby? Or are you going to sit up here and admit and stuff that guess what? It's more our baby than yours. Because if we ain't nut in you and stuff, guess what? You would have never been pregnant. And then for all that, oh, I carried the baby for 9 to 10 months and whatnot and stuff. I carried the baby for 9 to 10 months and stuff. Well, guess what and stuff? We carried them stuff ever since they was maturing stuff in our lives. Even before the sperm cells and stuff became mature and stuff by puberty and what before puberty and stuff, guess what? We was carrying boys and girls in our nuts. So you can't say anything. Can't say anything. Right? So this is and I know this is man, it sounds insane and whatnot and stuff, but it's great. This is Jeremiah 17:5. No, Jeremiah 17:9. And it says the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Right? So like it. It's the word anash, and it says to be frail, feeble, or figly malacholi, whatever, malacholi. It says desperately wicked and incurable, sick, woeful. Woe means destruction. You see, and what does it say? I gotta grab this. This is Matthew 26:41, and it says, "Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." You see, right? So that means it's stuff that guess what? If your mind is towards a carnal mind, you know what I'm saying? You're weak. That's the weak, the weak nature. You see? So this is back in Jeremiah 17:9, and it says the heart, meaning your mind, right? It says is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? It says, I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. You know what I'm saying? It does the scripture says that you should know them by their fruit. It ain't just the prophets. They're people too. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the apostles, the prophets, the teachers, the evangelists, right? You know what I'm saying? It's also the they're individuals as well. They're human beings too. So guess what? When it come down to them, how much more and stuff the one that's claiming that they believe, and then how much more and stuff the ones and stuff who are disbelievers. You see? Matter of fact, I gotta grab this. This is Proverbs. No. This is First Peter's chapter 4, verse 17. And it said, for the time has come that judgment. It said, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. Yahweh Shem Yahshai. It says, and if it first began at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? It says, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? And those are titles. You see? So what are you women doing? Getting on somebody's nerves and whatnot and stuff. Yeah, I made you mad, or I got you in a trap and I got you with the wood and whatnot and stuff. And it's like, well, think about it this way. What happens when you put somebody in a trap and that very trap you placed them in is going against the scriptures and stuff for the role that you need to play and stuff according to the scriptures. Therefore, you in a trap and stuff of constantly doing wickedness as well. So when it backfires and stuff, it's like, and it's like, well, if you want to get blessed, live according to the Lord. Like, what's so hard with that? Like, what's wrong with that? It's a lot, kid.